Okay, so for our next section, 1B is combining like terms. So the first thing we're going to do is just talk about what is a term. So a term is just separated by our operations. So if you look here, we have a 9x, and we have a 2x, but it's actually like a negative 2x. We kind of want to keep that negative sign with it. We have a positive 7, and we have a negative x. So those are our terms. So on this next one here, z squared is a term, 1/2 y is a term, and then 10 is a term. So just the different parts of our equation. So you can kind of think of terms as like parts. Now we have like terms. Like terms can be combined. We're going to do that next, but they can be combined. Like terms must have the same variable, which you remember, variable means letter, and they also have to have the same exponent. So we're going to go through and identify like terms now. So here I have a 7, which is just a regular number, no letter, no exponent, so it can only go with other regular numbers, so the -5. Then I have a 4p, which can only go with other just regular p's, no exponents, so I have a p. And then the last thing I have is 2y. Oops, I just choose a different color here. This 2y cannot go with anything at all because it doesn't have a letter with any other terms there. Okay, let's try our next one here. So I have z squared to start, and I see another thing that has a z squared, so I'm also going to highlight the thing that has a z squared. And then next I see a 5z, and I also see another regular z. So those ones can be combined, which is what we're going to practice next. So with combining like terms, you're just basically kind of adding them together. So I'm going to again highlight. So I'm going to start with my 14, a regular number. My other regular number is 8. So if I want to do these, I'm going to add them. 14 plus 8, I will get 22. Next, I'm going to go to my -3z, and my other regular z is a positive z. So I'm going to add those. So -3z plus z is -2z. And technically the letter should always come first, so this should be -2z plus 22. So the letter should come first. Okay, we have a couple more examples here. So our first one here, we have 3/8 b minus 3/4 b. So if you notice, these both just have a b, but they are a fraction. So that's why I put this one in here. I don't want us to be afraid of fractions. So these are both like terms. You have to remember how to add and subtract fractions. So if I have 3/8 minus 3/4, I want to get these to have the same denominator, which is the bottom part of a fraction. So these need to be the same. So to get my 3/4 to have an 8 in the bottom, I'm just going to multiply it by 2 on the top and the bottom. So this would give me 6/8. So then I can do 3/8 minus 6/8. Then you just subtract the top. So I would do 3 minus 6, which is -3, and then I have 8 on the bottom. So the bottom just stays the same, you just subtract the top. So that's my answer there, -3/8 b. All right, on this last one here, I have a 12 and a -2 to go together. I have a -6/4 and a 2x to the fourth, and then I have just a regular x. When you have multiple exponents, you want the largest exponent first. So I'm going to start with my largest exponent here. So -6x to the fourth plus 2x to the fourth is -2x to the fourth. And then I have plus x it's just alone. And then I have this 12 minus 2, so 12 plus negative 2 would be plus 10. And that's my answer for that one.